Hi there, and welcome to another shave. Today is September 12th, 2025, and it's a special day over on the R Wet Shaving subreddit. Today we do a shave against suicide. This was started by one of our members. I think we've been doing it for 4 years. I think I've participated for 4 years. He lost a sister to suicide and has uh, turned that into a day where we, as a community, do something to try to um, lend some funds, if nothing else, towards suicide prevention. The shaves today tend to benefit the JED Foundation. As part of today's shave, Summer Break Soaps, Kyle over at Summer Break Soaps, who's a longtime member of our community, he released this soap called Steady. And let's see here, there it's oriented correctly. He released Steady. And you can see the notes at the bottom there. Peach is the top note with some moving to some woody base notes. This is brand new soap, and between mid-August and today, some of the sales, percentage of the sales go to suicide prevention. The word steady is tattooed on Kyle's forearm, as depicted in the cover art here. And incidentally, the cover art is a collaboration between two of the subreddit's very artistic members. So let's get going with the shave. Today I'm using a double duck. This is a 6/8 round point, obviously a full hollow, and I'll talk about the edge as we progress. So it's a Friday. I hope everyone is getting ready for a great weekend. I have not a lot planned for the weekend, so I'm going to do whatever comes to mind. Hope you have a good one planned. I have several summer break soaps and enjoy them all. This one, being new, is taking a little effort to load, but we'll get there. We'll figure it out. This is, in terms of impressions, first of all, I'm a fan of peach. I have peach karma from Holy Cow. I have peach and cognac from Ariana and Evans. I have the Doc Holiday scent from CBL Soaps, which is peach forward. And I'm probably forgetting something in there that has peach. This one is, as described, peach forward, but the woody notes come right away. Very nice scent. It's got apricot in it, and I'm getting the apricot. Let's get this pre-shave all overhydrated. So yeah, getting back, I hope you have a great weekend planned. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're moving into fall. And in the mid-Atlantic states here in the U.S., it's just kicking off. It's a wonderful time of year here. using my Chisel and Hound brush with the Gulf Racing colors. Picked because they kind of coordinate with the cover art. I know the two artists. I'm certain they were thinking of me when they picked those colors. Couldn't have. They just knew I was going to make a photo. A bad one, but you know, a photo nonetheless. Wonderful soap base. Just, I don't think Kyle is, well, I'm certain Kyle is not a straight razor user. Although, as I recall, he did buy, I think he bought a Mortine. So I'll have to double check. But this soap is, takes water really well, so it develops excellent slickness and is perfect for straight razor shaving. The Double Duck, this has a refreshed caudicle edge, and the last time I used it, I didn't really love the way the edge felt. I'm really loving the way it feels now, though. Just gliding through beard hair. It's the end of the day for me. Which means I've had the whole day to accumulate a lot of caffeine. So if you see me, it tends to affect my left hand. So if you see my left hand shaking a little, that's what it is. Very nice. So I have 4 caudicules. I have a standard Belgian yellow, 2 La Venettes, and a La Petite Blanche. And this razor was refreshed on one of the La Venettes, but the previous live stream that I did a brand new Genco razor on my La Petite Blanche, which I haven't used in quite a while. And that edge came out amazingly. And so it got me to thinking, I have never done any kind of a shootout between edges. And I have the idea to do 2 shootouts. The first will be a shootout of different edges on the same razor profile, and that razor profile is the Philharmonica 14 profile. I have 6 razors that have that profile. I have 2 Philharmonica 14s. I have 2 Corots in the 14 2.0 design. I have a River Razors, that's a River Razors 14, and then I have a Freador 14. And so that's 6 different edges that I can compare with using the same basic razor profile. So obviously JNat and synthetic are going to be in there. But what should I use for the others? I might hold off on Cauticule, but I could put Cauticule in there. But you know, JNat, in addition to JNat, we've got Escher, we've got Black Shadow, we've got Arc, Black Arc. So I'm looking for feedback. If I don't get feedback, I'll make the decision, obviously. But that's the first comparison, first shootout that I think I'm going to do. And then the second shootout will be of my 4 Cauticules, which is nothing compared to some of you. Some of you have a lot more stones than that, but I have the 4 that I mentioned earlier, the two La Venettes and La Petite Blanche, and then the standard Belgian Yellow. And my hope is to do that shootout with the same razor, or again the same profile. So I have 3 Genco razors. They're some of them are 5/8 and some are 6/8, so they're not all the same exact razor, but they all have similar steel. And the goal is to do a shootout with those razors, just to see what the different edges, different stones produce. This refresh is feeling very nice with this double duck. So I suspect what I'm going to find is not much difference between the three Cauticules, but I think it will be a fun project. I'll use the same honing method on each. I will not use the same honing method for the shootout with the 14 Philharmonica 14 platform. I'll use the method that I use for each type of stone. But with the Cauticules, I'll do a one stone hone, and then push the final edge. With baby oil, so that I'm giving each stone the best chance at refinement. So I'm looking for input. What do you all think about that? Have any ideas? This is kind of the prototype of a cottontail edge. Comfortable. Confidence inspiring, but still sharp. Not as laser sharp as a synthetic or a fully refined JNet edge, but in the kind of perfect shaving sharp region. And as somebody who sharpens razors for other people, I'm sensitive to the fact that getting a razor as sharp as possible is not always the right solution. It's difficult to tailor sharpness for everybody. The more experienced shavers tend to have adapted to different types of edges, and often like to have an edge that's a little more on the comfortable side and a little less on the super sharp side. And that tends to be the edge that I produce when I send it out. For myself, I prefer the more laser sharp edges. And so as cottontails go, I go for sharper edges, keener edges with the cottontail. I think Eric has shaved with one of my cottontail edges, but I don't remember what he said. So this is stream of consciousness video. I don't remember what he said about it. Maybe he does. He occasionally watches these. Real easy to get carried away on this pass. Because it feels good. Okay. Here we go. Great shave. I'd say that edge refresh with the lob in it worked out real well. Very close, comfortable cauticule shave, clearly a cauticule shave. Very nice. Okay, let's go with a little Thayers coconut from the witch named Hazel. Very nice. All right, while that dries down, I'm going to clean up and then I'll be back to finish up the shave. All right, we are cleaned up. Let's move on. Here's what the Chisel and Hound brush looks like. You've seen this before. I use it often on Formula One Sundays. I'm going to follow the witch hazel that I just used with the steady splash. This scent is not as peach forward as you would think. Not even as fruit forward. Definitely getting a lot of the cedar. Now I may be predisposed to cedar. I have a whole bunch of cedar shelves that I use to hold cigars. All right, following the aftershave, I'm going to complete the trifecta today with the steady EDT. I think it's an EDT. No, it's an EDP, Eau de Parfum. So we're going to do the wrist spritz. Oops, there we go, the chest spritz. And then we're going to finally, oh, hang on. Okay, we're going to finish the shave out with Clubman Talc. This is really fine. One of the reasons I don't use it much is how fine it is. And it's hard to judge. Okay. Okay. You have now survived a cloud of talc. And hopefully you're interested in trying out steady. I think the period for contributions to Shave Against Suicide are gone, but this is another great one from Kyle at Summer Break Soaps. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to let you go now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.